welcome to our English class of Aprender a Estudar em Casa, 12th grade. My name is Alina Sancha and I'm going to be your English teacher for a while. So our class today is starting with a little bit of advices for you due to COVID-19. So you know that we are living in a pandemic situation, right? And we don't want to be responsible for infecting other people. So there are some measures that we have to take. Number one, remember, you have to sanitize your hands. How you can do it? By washing your hands with water and soap, or in case you don't have access to water and soap, what you can do is use hand sanitizer. Number two, don't forget to wear your mask. Masks are very important because you protect other people and you protect yourself. And at the same time, when you go home, you protect your family as well. Number three, keep social distancing. I know it's very hard for you because you have been home for a long time now. So what I want you to do is remember, keeping social distancing is an act of love. Number three, I know that you are very sociable and also you like to share your things. I'm asking you, please, don't share anything. Don't share your materials, don't share your snacks, don't share your water. This way you will help yourself and you will help your colleagues. So now let's start our class today. We are 12th graders, right? So we have to think about our future, what we're going to do next. So this class is all about what's happening next. For today, we are going to learn about career choices. Our topic is career choice, and we're going to learn about vocabulary, some few jobs and job skills, and some job qualities. So again, what are we learning today? Today we're learning to identify a few jobs. We're learning also how to talk about jobs and occupations. And also, we're learning about identifying the skills you will need for your future jobs. To start, let's think. Have you thought what you want to be in the future? Do you know what your profession is going to be? We have a short video about some kids. They are going to say what they want to be in the future. Some jobs will be well known to you. Some jobs won't. What I want you to do is, while you watch the video, so number one, write the jobs that you would like to be, and number two, take notes of the jobs that they say and are very funny, okay? So let's watch.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be... Hey, I never thought of that. Let me think about that. Whoa.
I want to be a teacher when I grow up.
Elementary teacher. I like little kids.
A babysitter.
A pastor.
Dolphin trainer.
A janitor that eats bugs. A haircutter.
A person who helps in charities.
I'm a cashier at Walmart.
An author. Chapter books about mythical creatures and animals and things.
I want to be a lawyer.
Lawyer.
Pilot. Pilot? And a dad? A pilot racer dad? Scientist. Paleontologist. Mines for dinosaur bones and studies them.
YouTuber.
Movie star.
A famous actor.
Actor. On stage.
On TV.
On Disney Channel.
Or commercials. I gotta be a model.
Model.
Oh, work it.
If I want a model, I'll just be a policeman. Police. Police officer. A cop. I want to do car chases. Catch bad guys. A superhero. Batman. Spider-Man.
I would like to go into the U.S. Army because my grandma, she loved the Army, but she never went into the service.
I want to be the third African-American gymnast. Gymnastic coach.
I want to be a professional dancer.
Dancer.
Dance teacher.
Ballerina.
Professional soccer player. I have a shirt on right now that's for Barcelona.
Soccer player.
Basketball player.
Basketball, football, or soccer player. Or baseball. I can never choose. I do not know.
I'm still working on that. Maybe when I grow up, I'll pick. I already have a whole plan. Serve the Air Force for 20 years, become a businessman, make my own company for cars. I want to be a Pokemon trainer. I want to work at Target.
I want a cake. I want to be a pop star, rock star, singer. Singer.
I want to be a cook, but I don't really know how to actually cook.
I want to be an artist.
Painter. I want to be an artist that goes around painting walls.
An artist and a video game maker.
Video game designer. Video game. I want to be a filmmaker. Whatever my dad is.
Oh, do you know what your dad is?
I'm not sure. I'll be a doctor. Doctor. A mermaid. A mermaid doctor.
Heart surgeon. Neurosurgeon.
Cardiologist.
Gynecologist. Pediatrician, the kids doctor.
Pediatrician.
And why do you want to do that?
I want to be a doctor and then I can wear rainbow sweatpants.
I really want to be a nurse. Everyone says you have to be very good at science and math. I'm not really, but I still want to be one.
I want to be a pet doctor because I like helping animals. Pet vet. Veterinarian.
Zoologist.
Princess Fairy Zookeeper.
How much do you think they get paid?
$29.
As you can see, some of the kids have a very good idea what they want to be. But some of them don't know, which is just fine because you still have time to think about your future, right? So, what are some of the jobs that they mentioned? So, let's go back to our PowerPoint. Would you like to be an artist, a dentist, a doctor, a mechanic, a nurse, pilot, photographer, secretary, shop assistant, waiter? So, you can be any of those things and another things that you have decided beforehand. But we have to work toward our goals, right? Now we're going to see this profession and what they do. So, for example, I tell you what my job is, and you tell me what my profession is. The first one, I treat sick people. What do you think is my job? So, my job is a doctor. I am a doctor. I type letters and I also pick up the phone. What is my job? My job is secretary. Very good. I serve people food and drinks. I serve food and drinks. What am I? I am a waiter, right? And I serve customers in a shop. What is my job? I am a shop assistant. I care for people who are ill. So this is a little bit different from a doctor, but I still care for people who are ill. What am I? I am a Nurse. Excellent. I treat people's teeth. What is my job? Who am I? I am a dentist. I paint pictures. Remember, I paint with my hands. So what I am an artist. I fly planes. This is very easy. I am a pilot. Exactly. I repair cars. I repair cars. I am a mechanic. Yes. And I take photos. What am I? I am a photographer. So here we have a few definitions and what is the profession. Now I want you to work with your classroom teacher. We're going to use a dictionary and look for some words in the dictionary, okay? Using dictionaries is very important because it helps you build up your vocabulary and you'll be able to speak with people more naturally when you have a vast vocabulary. So, you work with the dictionary, you look up for the words, and we have another task. That is putting these words in a different context, okay? So you're going to write sentences, and I'm sure your classroom teachers will be very glad to give you feedback on your sentences. Now, we're going to think about skills. Some jobs really require some skills. I'm going to give you just 2 examples and you'll keep working on it with your classroom teachers. So, we have only 2 examples. Number 1 is a guide. What skills guides really have to have? They have to be speaking many languages. If you are a guide, you need to speak many languages. Why? Because your work is with foreign people. If you work with foreign people, you need to know their languages. So it's a must, it's a skill you have to have if you are a guide. So another example I'm giving you is psychologist. If you decide to be a psychologist, what is the main skill you have to have? I know you know it, and I'm telling you that you are right. You need to be understanding with people. You have to be very understanding, people understanding to be a psychologist. So keep working on these jobs and skills required for these jobs. So when you finish, your classroom teacher will give you feedback as well. But there are some skills that are very important if you want to be successful in your jobs. Let's have a look at those skills. For example, communication skills. Communication skills are essential in any job. So, all the skills I'm showing you today are important. If you don't have them yet, you have to work on them if you want to have a good job in your future. We have leadership, that is major nowadays. We have teamwork, that you won't be able to get rid of teamwork when you start working. You have problem solving and perseverance and motivation. If you are not motivated, you're not going to go anywhere. If you are not persevere, you are not going to go anywhere. Organizational skills, you have to be organized. IT skills, you cannot work nowadays if you don't have IT skills. Confidence, you have to trust yourself and know that you are good, okay? Ability to work under pressure, because we are all under pressure nowadays. And entrepreneurship, it's very big nowadays, especially because there aren't many jobs, so you have to be an entrepreneur to implement your own jobs. Resilience, again, is a very big one. So you may not know what all this about. I'm going to give you some definitions, and you'll keep working on definitions with your classroom teacher, okay? Again, using dictionaries are very important. And in this case, I will advise you to use a monolingual dictionary. Okay, so let's see some of the definitions. Communication. I told you communication is huge, so I'm going to define communication to you. What is involved in communication? Communication has two values. Number one, being able to say what you want people to know. Number two, you have to listen, active listening, because communication goes both ways. You say things and you listen to things, and that's how you communicate. Teamwork. Teamwork is very essential because teams usually have goals, right? We have goals, but we don't achieve goals if we are not positive. And everybody in the team has to know exactly what their goals are, so that we can combine in a positive way all our efforts and then have a good job. Problem solving. We have problems anywhere. We have problems as students, we have problems as children, we have problems as friends, and we will have problems as workers. So, to solve problems, we have to do it in a very logical way and a systematic way. It's not doing it because this is how I like it. It's not going to happen. You have to be very, very focused. This is what is the best, not what I like the best. And IT skills. What is IT skills? IT skill is basically having computer skills, being able to use some apps and some common programs like Microsoft Office. You'll have to be able to use Word, you have to be able to use Excel, you have to be able to use PowerPoint as we're using now. So this is what I refer when I say IT skills. So the rest of the skills, you will work on them with your classroom teacher. So, we have talked about jobs, we have talked about skills, and now we have to start hunting jobs or looking for a job. Looking for a job is not an easy task, but you can do it when you are focused. What you have to do, you have 3 steps here. First, you start to looking for advertisements for work. We used to look for advertisement for works in newspapers, but now we find them on internet. They are all over the internet. A good place to look for work is LinkedIn. So start thinking about using internet to look for work. Send your letter of application and your curriculum vitae. But you say, I don't know how to do this. Don't worry, I'll teach you next. And prepare well for the interview. These 3 things are essential to get a good job. because we cannot work on it together, I'm leaving you here a model for a CV or a curriculum vitae, a CV model, and you work with it with your classroom teacher. And also, I'm leaving you a model of a letter of application. If you notice here, you see it's all, we have the scheme for you and the places that you have to fill. You don't have to think much, only what job I want, so what is the important information that I have to put here. So our class has come to an end now. So we have finished our class for today. And before we go, we would like to summarize what we have done today. Today, we have looked for jobs, like we have seen some jobs, qualities and skills we need to get a good job, and the steps we need to take to find a job. We have come to an end of another Aprender a Estudar em Casa lesson. So, I want to tell you that I hope you have enjoyed the class and see you next class. Bye!